Yeah. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Again, you have Boss Land. What's up, man? What's up, Landlord? Landlord, how you doing, big dog? Yeah, Landlord with us. I think he just figuring his audio. But listen, we got the Boss Land, bro. And obviously, we got some new challenges to beat New England. And that's very real. New challenges. Because, see, Arizona created some new challenges. So we going to be talking about that stuff, man. Landlord, how you feeling, bro?
I'm feeling great, man. I'm feeling great, man. I'm ready to go right out on that last game, man. We got to make sure we right these.
Nah, yeah, we got to definitely make sure we right these wrongs, bro. Like, for real, big time. Is it any way to turn up your mic just a little bit?
I can try.
You good, though. So, now, yeah, we definitely, so, like, just in general, real quick, man, you know, you had your chest out big time.
So they knock me all the way out the program.
You sound good now, bro. Whatever you did, keep it. Don't touch it. So,
all right.
Oh, you sound amazing. God, dog, you sound way better than me. All right, but what's your general thoughts before we kick off the show after Arizona going to New England?
Like I said, this going to be a real testament to our mindset and what kind of character this team got. You know, I feel like we got embarrassed. You know, it is what it is. We got embarrassed. We didn't expect to lose in this manner to this team. And now we got to make it up. You know what I'm saying? We got to go out here and show everybody that wasn't a proper representation of the team that we supposed to be. And, you know, we got to go earn our respect back again. This is a week-to-week league. You only as good as your last game. So now we looking terrible right now. You know what I'm saying? And we got to get better. And we got to go out there and show everybody the team that we supposed to be.
Definitely agree. And this is going to be the test of it because basically New England is going to basically do what they saw work. You know what I mean? They go right at our weaknesses, man. And I think some weaknesses was exposed after Arizona, especially with the linebackers. So, man, I can't wait till we talk about all that, man. So, everybody, man, y'all sit back. Relax. It's Boss Land. It's now 51 states. That's why we got a new state map on the thumbnail. It's 51 states now. It's now Boss Land. Let's go.
Absolutely.
He called you Slam Williams. Yeah. He wants to know will you adopt that name from being a slam artist like how you did on Boy from Detroit, man. When you think about adopting the name Slam Williams.
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Hey! You keep looking for a flip, for real. That's not wealth, that's rent, for real. Take a trip, for real. Take a loss, I never trip, for real. Been in shock, I'm not a lick, for real. Don't trust the soul, it's on my hip, for real. Make a move and you get hit, for real. by the crib, for real. Can't let
Classics never die, man.
Man, that never dies, bro.
Classics never die.
Classics never die, man. So we made a slight new upgrade. You can see we got some freshness in the thumbnail, man. We had to put a new map in the 50
That's
states.
dope.
So
dope.
that way you see Boss Land, we gotta listen. It's 50 states, and it's really 51, because you gotta make room for Boss Land. Let's go.
Facts. We in here. Welcome to Boss Land.
Welcome. All right, big dog, cause this your thing. This the thing, bro. Like, let's keep it real, man. You was super confident last week. You know what I mean? And I'm gonna ask you a question. Was you wrong?
I mean,
I answered, hell no, you wasn't wrong.
Look.
You
I'm
was
gonna say
not
this:
wrong.
if you judging off the outcome, it appears that I'm wrong.
No.
But if you look at the personnel and what we supposed to do, the team we still ran up and down the field. The defense, I'd said this before, the defense is the most disappointing to me. The offense got bad in the red zone, but they went up and down the field. That's one area that we need to work on. They was the ones that was without everything, right? They was without 3 starters. The defense only had 1 person out. So to me, that means that they the unit that we supposed to lean on to begin with, right? So y'all only had 1 person out, Trayvon Diggs out. We needed y'all to stand up. Everybody been saying this all year. You gotta lean on that defense. And then all of a sudden, the defense come and lay an egg. The offense was a work in progress. Everybody knew that. But I'm still encouraged about what we can do. I know that wasn't our real brand of football. I know we can be better than that. I know we had some mental errors. I to be honest, I really feel like Arizona just had some good coaching that day. They outcoached us, really, in my opinion. I don't really think it was.
I'm gonna tell you. I think you should have the same level of moxie that you had last week, bro, because you wasn't wrong.
Yeah.
Cause see, this is the bottom line, bro. This is exactly what you said. If we measure what you said that the Dallas Cowboys are playing themselves.
Mm-hmm.
They was playing the man in the mirror. And guess who beat their ass?
The man in the mirror.
The man in the mirror, bro. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah,
I think everybody should still have that same level of confidence in the Dallas Cowboys, but add some disclaimers to it.
Mm-hmm.
The new disclaimer is cause you said it like a G last week. You said, man, they not worthy to breathe our air. Disclaimer time. If we play up to what we supposed to do.
Mm-hmm.
Or should do. I don't care how you say it. You know what I mean? It's either way. If we play our ball, yeah, stick your chest up. But now we gotta say it depends on who show up. Now let me ask you a question before we get into New England and start talking about him.
Okay.
What was the glaring breakdowns to you on defense and offense?
That's why I said I go back to saying this, and it might give me some flack or some pushback, but at the same time, I just feel like Arizona, they coached them boys up, man. They snuck us with the personnel tricks they put in there. You know what I'm saying? They had a wide receiver at running back. They had a wide receiver at tight end. I just feel like that was good coaching. They exposed everything that we do, the flaws that we have on our defense. They exposed all of it. They exposed us playing against the read option. They exposed Jordan Lewis coming back, him being out of position. They knew he just came from having 9 snaps. They wanted to test him out, see what his health looking like. Then they tested out the youth of Deron Bland. That was something that he needed to improve on too. So I gotta give them their props. Like, if you're a real football guy, man, you know this a game of chess. Sometimes they just do good. The coaching staff did good as far as Arizona go. But the run defense, was one of the biggest things that was a surprise, man, because we did so good against the Jets, and we was hoping that we had this figured out, but that ugly void that we had last year just reared its ugly head once again. That was my probably biggest disappointment we had.
I'll say this, man. The red zone, yeah, and just kind of and we go get it to New England. But I'm gonna tell y'all this. I ain't even giving it to their coaching. I don't think they did nothing extraordinary, just to be all the way honest. They didn't it was, to me, all about us beating ourselves.
Yeah.
Like, if we did what we supposed to do, like, for instance, if the linebackers was making the proper fits, right? Because to me, the breakdown of this game was the linebackers. That was the major breakdown.
They exposed our second level,
like,
for
look
sure.
right here. Look right there. Like, just look right there, bro. It's one, like, look how LVE and Clark end up in the same gap.
That should never happen.
That should never happen. You know what I mean? And then on top of that, Micah Parsons on his RPO supposed to break down. We showed this before. But responsibility-wise, he's supposed to break down right there. You know? He didn't. Donovan Wilson supposed to have outside containment since he's the most outside defender. I played that.
He going inside.
He going inside, taking a fake on the running back. Like, you literally got 4 people out of position on one play, and you got Curse getting doubled. So then he out the gate.
A lot of people on my end saying your mic low, boss.
All right, man, I keep hearing that. I'm gonna spend some time fixing that today, y'all. So let me turn me up. All right, turn me up, man. Can y'all hear me now? Is that better?
Yeah, you sound good on my end.
All right, but it was us, bro. To me, I ain't see no coaching, bro. I ain't see nothing that they did that was like, oh, wow. You know what I mean? Man, I ain't see nothing. I saw goofiness from us. That's what I saw.
So you don't really count what the you know how they tricked us in the personnel department. I feel like.
What you mean?
I mean that was obvious. They put a wide receiver at tight end, and we didn't recognize it. We let him go for like a 60-yard play.
Yeah, but he still was playing running back. So even though
it was another running back. It was another wide receiver playing running back.
Yeah,
we talking about that two of their biggest plays was them switching up their personnel.
Yeah, but I don't think that's extra. Or, like, for instance, if we put CeeDee Lamb in the backfield, that don't change the responsibilities of the linebackers.
True.
You now got to key in on him as the new running back.
You got to treat him like a running back.
Yeah. So you still got to have your run fits. Now,
but they put the rookie wide receiver from Sanford in tight end, and the coverage just got busted though. It just looked brilliant. Yeah, it looked brilliant.
That's my whole point, bro. Like, I didn't see nothing like, oh wow, they got us with that. I saw all mirror. I saw the Dallas Cowboys did a great job of being goofy. Now, on the offensive side, it's a major panic to me. A major panic. Oh, yeah. We panicking like hell. Bro, we panicking, bro. Like, cause see, I went and broke down.
No, hold on. You saying we should panic, or you saying the fan base panic?
Everybody panicking. It's a major panic, bro. And this is why I say that, and I want to get your opinion on this. I'm gonna sit back and listen.
Okay.
I think what's happening in the red zone is exactly what happened with Dak with those interceptions. They take any issue with the Dallas Cowboys, and it might be a problem, but they make it a crisis. You know what I mean? So when you really break down the offense, in my opinion, and the fact that we are number 1 in 10-play drives, bro, that means we are running our offense, controlling the clock, but we just not finishing. And then people trying to make it a big deal about like Zeke and sometimes even Schultz, where they connecting dots that don't connect to me. Because see, if you having a red zone issue because you don't use, or because a Zeke is missing, or because Schultz could be missing, that would also mean that they was getting their targets. Did you see a lot of targets to the tight end in the red zone versus Arizona? No. Those targets went to the wide outs.
Yeah.
The targets
it was
went
going
to the wide.
Cooks.
Yeah,
It didn't
Cooks.
even go to CeeDee Lamb.
It went to
CeeDee only
him
got
once.
2 targets.
Yeah, in the red zone. Right. So, so I'm seeing a lot of panic, but it's like Mike McCarthy literally said, and I'm just keeping it real, he literally said the way that we go replace Zeke is with the perimeter. It looked like that's what he tried to do. He gave Cooks a fade route. He gave Gallup a fade route. He gave CD a fade route. They just didn't execute none of it.
Listen, I'm going to tell you straight up. I'm doing a film session on Michael Gallup. I probably drop it today. But listen,
He balled.
Michael Gallup, sir. Listen, Mike McCarthy and Michael Gallup, they set up that sluggo fade. That wasn't really just a slug. That was fade. That was like a sluggo route.
Yeah.
Because he went in and faked the slant. Because he was killing them in the slant game all game, sir. He was demolishing them DBs in the slant game. And that's vintage Michael Gallup right there. And Mike McCarthy waited till he got in the red zone and set up the sluggo. That was just bad execution, y'all. That's all. That would have been touchdown.
Right.
That would have been 6.
Right.
He been killing them on the slant route all game.
All game.
And then next time you know, boom, sluggo. Man, that would have been touchdown. Michael had him beat anyway. Dak underthrew the ball that possession in particular that I'm talking about.
Yep.
You wanted him to put that ball out in front and drop it in the bucket and let Michael Gallup run up under it.
Yep. It was execution to me, Landlord.
Yeah. Of course, it was definitely every problem I seen in the red zone was execution.
Everyone.
I seen one play call that I didn't like when he did that little flip to CeeDee Lamb. I ain't like that at all.
Or the flood concept. When they tried to do that flood concept into them zones, I got the red zone plays. Let me go on. Pull it up.
Yeah. When you the flood concept, they had that locked up good though.
Oh, they locked
sometimes
it up.
you gotta give
the defense
respect
win.
to the defense, man.
Yeah,
them boys just did a good job.
Bro. Yeah, sometimes like they get paid. The game ain't
do.
about like let's just score points on these weak dudes. No, them dudes get paid. Them dudes come to play. They ready.
You put it in perspective. These are the best football players in the world, sir.
In the world.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
In the world. It ain't many people that can challenge them of being the best in the world. So sometimes those other best in the world people gonna get you. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is.
Sometimes they go land a lick on that chin. They go hit you right across that chin. It's just part of the world. It's part of fighting. Now, Landlord, I want to ask you a question, bro.
Okay.
Where in the hell was the analytics people? Didn't we hire some analytics people? I thought we had the best analytics.
Wait a minute.
What was? And this is what I mean.
You gotta drop a bomb or something on that.
Oh, do I need to throw a bomb?
What was they?
Wait, what?
What was they antennas?
What was your antennas? Because see, we allegedly hired 2 of the top analytics to assist Mike McCarthy. Then on top of that, Brian Schottenheimer supposed to be taking the analytics of game flow, relaying it to Mike McCarthy. He's supposed to be relaying it to Mike McCarthy. Now, what was working all day, Landlord? Like what? I ain't talked to Landlord. What particular route was working all day long?
The slants.
The slant.
And
so,
they was giving us way too much cushion on most of the plays. They was giving us like 10 yards cushion. They did not want to give up a big play this game at all.
Yeah.
They did not.
Yeah. It was the slant. So how in the hell do you get in the red zone when the slant was working all day and you don't give it no chance? Analytics, where you at? Where you at, analytics? Like, come on now. Analytics, So that's why I think we panicking, but also this that flood concept right here we was talking about. Yeah, they just played good D on that.
They
just locked it up, man.
I'm not gonna lie.
They won. The D just won on that.
Them boy had that locked up, man. You sometimes, like I said, man, these the best players in the world, and this is a game of chess. Sometimes you get a checkmate. That was a checkmate for the defense right there. I can't lie.
Checkmate.
They had that locked up, bro. It was nowhere to throw that ball.
And see, this is the sad part when you look at look at this play right here. Like, the slant was there so many times. Like, look at this one. Now, it's a lot of people that's misdiagnosing this play. They say Dak should have trusted himself. Dak is holding back because he's scared to. No, this was a design play to where you supposed to fake the slant and then go to the screen, right? Which is what he did. He faked the slant and went to the screen. But look at that slant. They should have just took the slant. You know what I mean?
See, you just said that was a design play. And
Yes,
I'm glad you said that because I really thought Dak just overlooked Schultz. I said that in my film session. I'm like, Schultz was wide open.
You mean Lamb?
The play
you saying Lamb?
Yeah, not Schultz. I'm talking about Ferguson.
Oh,
look
Ferguson.
at the tight
Okay.
end on that play.
Oh, let me
the
look.
tight end was wide open. He probably could have scored.
Yeah, let me see.
But that wasn't the play design.
Yeah, that wasn't the play design.
Totally over him. He
Yeah.
did not look at him at all. Look at Ferguson right there.
Yeah, he
probably could have scored.
Yeah, he could have. Yeah, if you dump it off to him in that soft zone, that hot pocket, yeah, that's probably 6.
But that wasn't like you just said. That was a design play like that.
Yeah,
I
design.
didn't really think about that. That was designed because he went from one side of the field and went immediately to the dump out.
Yeah.
Immediately.
Yeah, cause what they trying to do is they trying to make room for the safeties. I mean, they trying to freeze the safeties. That's what the design is. You know what I mean? So he using his eyes to freeze them and try to get him space to get in there. You know?
Look at that boy Hunter blocking though.
Let me see.
That boy Hunter was blocking his ass off, man. Hey, he relentless. Hey, I like it.
Hunter
Hey,
Lukey
sign me
coming,
up.
bro.
Sign
Y'all
me
got
up.
Hunter
Sign
messed
me
up,
up.
bro. Woo! That boy.
Sign me up for that, though, boss.
Good eyes, too,
Sign me
Landlord.
up.
Good eyes. I
Sign
love
me
how you
up.
picking
That
up.
boy was blocking.
Yeah, Hunter Lukey is starting to come on, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And then somebody say, hey, boss, he threw that slant to B. Cooks and got it picked. That wasn't a slant. That wasn't a slant. That was a dig route. And it was in triple coverage. And he shouldn't have threw that ball. So that's not a slant. You got to know what a slant is. All right?
I think, it'd be interesting when you hear them in the the post-game interviews, because that kind of gave you a glimpse of what his thought process was in that moment. And it made a lot of sense, bro. These were just details that, the third game, you might not be all the way on point yet. You know what I'm saying?
That's what I said.
And he said, did you hear what his explanation was?
Nah.
Because sometimes I'm going to call it out, bro. If it be BS, I'm going to call it out.
Yeah.
But I could see this in his thought process, the way that play set up, it was obvious. He said that he was trying to throw the ball on the back of the linebacker's ear. That means then he said he's supposed to look them out. Everybody looking at that as 3 triple coverage, but that's not true. If he would have looked that linebacker off, that would have been an easy touchdown. Them other defenders was separated. They was like this. The linebacker was
I got
the
the play. Let me pull up the play. You talking about that pick?
If he would have looked the linebacker off, this is just small detail. If he would have looked that linebacker off, did like a little subtle fake in one direction and went back to it quick, that would have been a touchdown. Easy. The other defenders wouldn't even been in the play no more.
So this what you're talking
about
right here.
It was all about timing, and it was all about him looking off the defender. That's all it was.
The details.
Yes, the small details.
Yep.
That's it.
Yep.
Go back, go rewind a little bit. My
Gotcha.
bad.
No, you good.
Rewind it just a
good
little
analysis.
bit.
Great
Dang,
analysis.
You ain't got you got the Dak view? The other view of it.
Nah, I just did the sideline view because I just pulled
so
a red
you ain't
zone.
gonna really be able to see it on this one, but go ahead. All right, pause right here. No, go back a little bit. You can see it. Go ahead, play.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's see. Go a little bit more. Pause. Look at the linebacker in the middle. The other 2 defenders, if he would have looked him off, that would have been touchdown.
Right.
He just had to trick the middle linebacker. He didn't do it. You know what I'm saying? And then look, the middle linebacker was still out of position. Do you see the distance between Brandon Cooks is the defender above Brandon Cooks? He is all the way out of the play. Brandon Cooks' whole back is, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He's looking at his back. The other defender is way on the end over here. He's way out of the play.
Yeah, that's
all
6.
Dak had to do.
Look him off.
All Dak had to do was look off 7 with a little manipulation, and that would have been touchdown. Dak, this is the 3rd game. He probably he was a little off. He was a little lackluster in the details. If he would have tricked 7, that would have been a wide open touchdown.
Fact.
Everybody looking at that play like he throwing in the triple coverage. That is not true. Quarterbacks do that all the time. That's laser analysis by a lot of people, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Real talk.
Yeah. And it's what it is. And that's why I said we panic. You know what I mean? We panic. And the fact that Mike McCarthy is going to go to the lab, and he already said it, that they spending more time on the red zone this week. And they go do that going forward. We need to. Yeah, and they go do that. This is the normal. So, like, I guess people expected us to not have no type of offensive rust playing no preseason.
That's unrealistic right there.
That's
and coming out playing with without three of your old linemen in a basically what can you say, a merged offense. It's not new, but it still got new principles. It still got new elements to the offense that they gotta hash out. They gotta get used to.
Right, and then Gary Bryant said we'll be fine, and that's what I say. Because if it was a panic, I would say it. If it was on Kellen Moore level, I would say it. You know what I mean? I know
you would say it, boss. We don't mind going against the grain. So.
Man, we'll go against the grain. Speaking of, man, I'm glad you said that in terms of going against the grain. Let me show something. I just want to kind of showcase the community real quick before we get into our hymn segment. Okay. Y'all give me 1 second real quick. I just want to showcase something real quick, man. Y'all be patient with your boy.
We do this live, man.
Yeah, we doing this live, man. We flying this plane. He just put something in my head, so I'm going to go ahead and show it now. Real quick. This is off subject, but in terms of going against the grain. So, Sam Laporte is going crazy right now for Detroit, right? Mm-hmm. I had him as my number 2 tight end in the Boss Cowboy guide. Not Kincaid and not Mayer. Now who did like 99% of people was they talking about? Only 2 cats. Kincaid and Mayer. Mm-hmm. My point of this is, I said trusting your eyes over crowds will have anybody come out right more than wrong versus going with what's popular. It was not popular to make him the number 2 tight end. I really should have made him the number 1, to be honest. But this is the beautiful part. Jay Tuck did it. And BJ Dix and showed the receipts.
That's gangster.
It just showed you. They showed the receipts. They were like, boss, you went by yourself? I'm like, nope.
Hey, look, I got a couple of them out there. Look at my boy Tank Dale. Look what Tank Dale doing over there. Yeah.
For Houston.
What I said about Tank Dale.
Number 1 receiver. Sure did.
That was my number 1 guy.
Yeah.
And he out there going crazy for the Texans.
Yeah.
So, hey.
Trust your eyes.
It is what it is. You got to trust your eyes.
You got to trust your eyes.
When you be right, when you be right and trust your eyes, it feel way better.
It does.
You know what I'm saying? It feel better than opposed to you just going with the grind with everybody else.
Yeah.
No, I know what I've seen. I got 20/20 vision. I got years of experience analyzing football. I know what I saw.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And now it's up to the player to reach that potential at what I seen. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, you cannot deny the talent that they put on film. You just can't.
And some people do. And then my boy say May is not doing anything. You know where I had Mayer? Everybody, overwhelming number 1 tight end. Are you crazy, boss? I had him 7 in the guy. 7. Like, man, this slow-footed dude, you think he gonna get separation?
They said what Mayer is. He down there somewhere. He's down there somewhere on the list.
And it does feel better when you trust your eyes. Because, see, you going against the pressure. You going against everybody telling you crazy. What you mean you don't have Mayer as your Kincaid, not your number? Oh, you're crazy. Like, nah, bro. Mm-hmm. So, anyway, this is another lesson in another year. And I've been saying this since I was out back in the day when I used to co-host with West Coast. And this is where I came to this. This is where I came to this. Mm-hmm. I said, once I figured out that 60% of first rounders are bust, I was like, why you copying off their analysis? Like, why would you go to school and your plan be to get a diploma to copy off the D student? You might as well do your own homework. Huh?
You said 60%?
60% of first rounders are bust.
That's bad, Lil D.
That's barely deep.
That's almost an F.
That's almost an F. But them same people show up every year and talk like you're crazy because you don't believe Pitts is Calvin Johnson. Boss, what are you looking at? I'll be like, bro, I don't see Calvin Johnson in Pitts.
The reason I feel confident about it, because I say, man, everybody's going to be wrong in this space sometimes. You know what I'm saying? But I just feel like we deserve the same grace as these draft analysts. I don't see people dragging them when they tell you that, you know what I'm saying, this normal bus is supposed to be the best thing since sliced bread and water. Right. They say this dude supposed to be that guy, and then he just becomes nothing. Cliff. He do nothing. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I don't understand why they don't get the same, haggling and disrespect that we'll get. They act like we supposed to be 100% when we do our analysis. But the Mel Kiper and the rest of them, they just let them breathe. Like, okay, he was wrong on this number one quarterback, and we just gonna let him go. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. We deserve the same grace.
Montana said, unsupportive and unappreciative nagging ass women.
Who you either calling people women or you calling you talking about women? Which one are you doing?
Oh no, but hey, it sounds like I think he talking about them people that just be like, making up stuff and complaining. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, and using his experiences with women as an example. That's what I think he's doing. Mm-hmm. But man, we got to get into that hymn. Let's go.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I'm really talking my shit like I'm really him. Hold up, look, walking this bitch like, hey. Yeah, I'm really him. Talking my shit like, hey. I'm really.
So we got the hymn, man, we got New England, so we always do this. All right, Landlord, you up.
Okay. We see who him is for the New England Patriots. He's been him. He's always been him for the New England Patriots. He got him plenty of championships. And, he's that guy. He's a legendary coach, maybe the best coach ever, if you subtract the cheating that he did, you know what I'm saying? But I'll never let that go. I'm sorry. I would never let it go. Look, the only reason I still get them pressure on that, and this is going to be a quick segue. If that was the Cowboys that cheated, do you think they'll stop talking about it?
No.
So I'm going to forever talk about it when I bring up the Patriots. They shouldn't have never been cheating, bro. So you got to be held accountable. But Bill is still one of the best that ever did it, though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And you know what type of defense, when you're going up against a matchup like Bill Belichick. Mike McCarthy kind of struggled against him at first. That got him a win in 2021. But before that, he only had one win against Belichick. So this is going to be a big test for Mike McCarthy, too, matching wits with a guy like Bill Belichick, man. You know what I'm saying? You can never sleep on his defenses because that's what he do. He's a defensive guru. You got to give that respect to somebody like this with the track record and the accolades that this man has earned throughout his career. I don't care what his record is. I don't care who his personnel is. He always going to get the proper respect, the appropriate fear, like my coach Popovich says. He will have that when it comes to me.
So I'm finna play something and also echo why I also have him as my him, right? The biggest threat over there with the Patriots.
They've been good for quite a while, and looks like made a few adjustments the last year, but Jerry, Steven, put together a great organization, and Mike, has kind of evolved things a little bit this year with offensively with his role in it. And, Dan does a great job. Their defense, which is once again near the top of the league in a lot of categories. Most importantly, points. And Bones does a great job at the kicking game. They're very aggressive. Best returner in football. And So it's a well-balanced team. I think Coach McCarthy's done a really good job of balancing the team out. They obviously have some great players down there. 8 guys in a Pro Bowl last year, most in the league. It's been kind of their history. They've always had, a lot of very, very good, high-profile players. Going back about as far as you want to go back. Maybe not quite to 1960, but not too long after that.
What?
And so they've got a lot of firepower.
Damn.
They can run the ball. Done a good job with the running game. Pollard leads the league in touches. Got a lot of carries. Lamb is, dynamic. I mean,
See, I gotta pause this and let y'all know he's doing this off the top of his head.
Great receiver. Obviously, we had problems with him 2 years ago.
That's his story.
This
is still.
Cooks is an explosive player. We got a really good offensive line. So we're good on offense, and defensively, the front's very disruptive. Parsons obviously is every stat you could want. Tackles for loss, pressures, quarterback hits, sacks, you name it.
Listen to this dude. He's a computer.
Lawrence, Osa. And they got a
a
disruptive front, and they play a lot of guys similar to what we saw last week at the Jets. They roll those guys through. They have good depth on the defensive line, and a lot of experience in the secondary. Steph, Hooker. They moved Bland outside.
What?
Got Lewis
This
back.
dude that named our whole
He was hurt
defense.
first part of the year,
squad.
preseason. Didn't play against the Giants, but he's back in there now. So pretty experienced in the secondary, and obviously Van Der Esch, really good middle linebacker, real smart guy, runs the defense, has a lot of range, a lot of size, a lot of range.
A lot of people
really
might
athletic
disagree
kid,
with you on that one,
smart kid.
dude.
Versatile, does
right.
a lot of things
At
for
least
him.
on the
Plays
range.
in the deep part of the
Not
field.
good, though. I'm
Plays
with
linebacker, plays on the edge of the defense. And I do a lot of different things with him. And I know Coach Quinn has has had a lot of praise for the flexibility of their defense, and I think you can see that they do
Let me just stop it, bro. This is why heat at him, bro. It's because the Dallas Cowboys better get ready, because they getting ready to see Arizona again. This is what I mean.
Sure.
His players are going to be ready. See, that one press conference shows you the level of detail. See, because think about it. What did Tolbert say when you interviewed him? Discipline, detail, fix. A determined detail fix. We are just now trying to arrive to where he already been living, if that makes sense. You see what I'm saying? We trying to enter the place of discipline and details that's a staple of him. So when we go ahead.
You got to give him props for naming Deron Bland. How many head coaches gonna name Deron Bland?
Yeah.
They wouldn't have singled Bland out. I'm gonna tell you that right now. They would have been like, they got some young corners. They would have named Stephon Gilmore and the other people that he named, but they wouldn't have singled Bland out and then told you Bland characteristics and how they using them. They wouldn't have did that for every player. This man just named our whole defense. This man named Osa. How many head coaches would have overlooked Osa?
Right.
Real talk.
Right.
That's crazy.
And
that dude crazy.
And Dallas is just one of his opponents. You see what I'm saying? So this shows you that he spent all offseason studying all of us. Yeah. So, like, we can talk about the X's and O's and the hymns that could be the players. The biggest threat, and I agree with your him, is that dude. You know what I mean? And another reason why the Dallas Cowboys better be concerned, and you got to go into this game very locked in my opinion, is because they backs against the wall. My daddy used to always tell me, and this is always going to be true, the most dangerous animal is an animal that's close to death. He said, if you want to make sure you get bit, walk up on a dog while it's in the corner. You know what I mean? Why it has
why
no...
he eating.
Why he
reach for his plate while he eat.
Reach for his plate. And so they right now bleeding out. They trying to get a game to get back in it. So they backs against the wall. You know. So this is a dangerous game, and in my opinion, our first real test. What's your thoughts on that?
I look at it like when I'm glad you said that, because I feel like, Bill Belichick, the way he gonna approach this game is he gonna do the same blueprint that everybody else been doing, but he gonna do it in a clean manner.
Yeah.
It's always been, if you think about the history of the Patriots, every single time we ever played them, or most of the games that you see them play, the Patriots just gonna sit up there and wait on you to make the mistake. They're not gonna do nothing wrong.
Right.
This is the prototypical, characteristics of a Bill Belichick coach team. They gonna usually sit back, they gonna be real conservative, and they gonna wait for you to screw the game up. And traditionally, we all know the Cowboys usually find some way to cheddar bob themselves, shoot themselves in the foot some way, somehow, when it comes to games like this. But now, I feel like we've more equipped to not do stuff like that, with our play calling and with our personnel, with our leadership that we have on this football team. But you best believe, like you said, we finna play Arizona again. We finna play Denver again. We finna play all the other teams that felt like they built this blueprint to stop the Dallas Cowboys. We already see what it is. They want to play coverage, and people think Dak Prescott is the most terrible quarterback in the league, but why everybody trying to play coverage against him? See what I'm saying? They're not focusing on the run game. They playing coverage. Everybody knows. Yes, they don't want Dak to make big throws, and they feel like they'll take their chances on Dak being methodical, and hopefully he be impatient and try to force something. That's what they want to do. But if Dak wasn't a nice threat out here, a good quarterback, they wouldn't be focusing on his passing game. They would tell him they would say make Dak throw the ball. They would stop the run, they would load the box and say Dak beat us. They're not doing that. They're doing it the opposite way. So now the Cowboys and the West Coast offense, the philosophy that Mike McCarthy going by, I feel like this is the perfect offense and ideology to attack this, because Belichick and all the other people gonna want us to be patient. That's what the West Coast offense is, really. It's gonna be patient. Yeah. We're gonna methodically go down the field with these short passes, with these slant routes, with these dragging concepts and stuff like that. You're gonna be able to methodically get down the field. But we did that last Sunday, and we wasn't able to capitalize. That's the biggest part right there. We must capitalize when we get into the red zone.
You got to capitalize, and you got to be disciplined on defense. You got to have those two things. You got to be disciplined. You can't be out of position like you was with Arizona. He go get you.
No.
He is going to get you.
And do not, under no circumstances, please do not turn the ball over. Right. Do not give Bill Belichick
he gonna play
no
clean.
oops.
It's going to be a clean game by them.
I say no oops to the ops, bro. Do not throw the ops. No oops. Do not do it.
And then Black Man said, but they can't run the RPO with Mac Jones. None of us are saying that the RPO is our kryptonite. I ain't say that. Did you say that, Landlord? Nah, we not saying that. We talking about the discipline that they go play with, and that's what Arizona did. We not talking about a particular scheme that gave us problems. And really, it was only one play where that RPO took off. So the RPO is still not a major threat, even though it worked once. You know what I mean?
They hit us early with it, too.
They hit us early with it, and that was it. This one little funk-ass play right here. Let me show it. No, that ain't it. Hold on.
They used our aggressiveness against us.
It's right here. Yeah, so this one little RPO was the only one. So none of us are hyping the RPO as that's our kryptonite. That one play right, that's the only time it worked. So we not afraid of the RPO, and you not hearing any of us talking about having to stop the RPO. What we talking about is that team is going to be disciplined, and they're going to attack our weakness, and they're going to be prepared. That's what we talking about. So
one thing I want people to realize too, before we change subject real quick. Yeah. With the aggressive nature of our defensive line running these stunts, going after the sacks, it's pros and cons to everything in the world, in life. Yeah. It's pros and cons to it. And one of the cons is that you're going to give up some run lanes. You know what I'm saying? When you that aggressive, teams are going to know, okay, the Dallas Cowboys defensive line is aggressive. How do you attack that? Let's do some misdirection. Let's do some RPOs. Let's do some read option. Let's do some screen passes. Like, they gonna use your aggression against you.
Yep.
So do you want aggressive nature, or do you want them to be conservative and still not get nothing done? You know what I'm saying? I would prefer them to be aggressive and just be mindful and alert that people are gonna play against your aggression. That's what I would like to.
And
You know
this
what
is
I'm saying?
probably the comment of the day right here. Montana say, can't be oblivious on the field, boss. Got to know and trust your peers. See, most people not saying that part right there. The trusting of your peers. The trusting to see, because like on this particular play, I'm gonna show it just one more time, and then we'll change the subject. But this particular play, one of the biggest examples of that is Donovan Wilson. When you look at Donovan Wilson, he's supposed to stay on the outside when you the outside defender. You supposed to. But then when he see that fake, he goes inside. See, that's trying to help. You know, that's trying to help instead of staying outside. You gotta stay outside.
Instead of doing your job.
Do your job. Funnel that inside. Trust your guys. You ain't gotta be the hero. Yeah, that's a fantastic comment, Montana.
Yeah, facts. That's exactly what that is. That's somebody, you know, this defense being antsy, they trying they best to make a play instead of doing their job. Sometimes you gotta realize your order of operations. Do you wanna make a hero play or do you wanna do your job? And the coach is gonna always push you to do your job. Sometimes it get, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes players just get in that hero mode. I want to do something. I want to make a play. But coaches, that's why you got coaching to settle you down, simmer you back down. Hey, do your job. Do your job. That's what it is.
That's what it is.
That was similar to what LVE was telling Michael Parsons back in the day.
And he was
just didn't know how to. Yeah, he just didn't know how to. He didn't know how to verbalize it. I don't think. I don't think he said it the right way.
I always had LVE back on that he was right. That you know, people tried to make it seem like, don't try to hold back Michael Parsons. You're trying to hold him back from being great. No, he was talking about this bullshit like this. This what he was talking about. Where you go in there and you don't do what you're supposed to and break down. You know, you can't. That's why he said you can't make every play. Because you got to sometimes let the defense and the scheme let the plays come to you. You know? This is
so
what
if he would have handled his responsibility,
right,
the other person, whoever responsibility it was, he was trying to help out, maybe they make the play. Right. Maybe they make him bounce back to you.
Right.
So who's going to do your job now?
Right. Exactly.
Who's going to do your job? Now it's a void in the defense just because you're not doing your job, you're not handling your responsibility. And now it's still going to be a void. You trying your best to help. Now you really just hurting the team.
Yep.
By not doing your job.
Not doing your job.
It's very important to trust your guys.
Yep.
The defense, you'll never have a dominant defense without the trust of all 11 players. You got to trust them. You got to. Because look, you got this great ability to make plays and speed to make the range of plays, but at the same time, you got to trust that, hey, I don't have to run all the way on the other side of the field, even though my responsibility is over here. I trust that name a player. I trust that Dorrance Armstrong is gonna make that play on the other side. I trust that Malik Cook
he's
is
gonna be in his lane.
Job.
Yeah, he's gonna be in that A gap. I'm supposed to funnel it to him. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And everybody got it. Like now, if they make a play because the dude you trust was out of position, that's not on you. Mm-hmm. That's not on you. You did your job.
Now you go back to the coach like, hey. The coach gonna be like, good job. You know what I'm saying? He gonna look at the dude who responsibility it was like, well, what happened on this play? He gonna have to go to the principal's office, not you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, facts. It was one more thing I wanted to talk about too, man, and this is a freestyle from me and you. And another reason for me to kind of, because I got to be honest, sometimes you got to brag. It's just what it is.
Do your thing.
We just signed Billy Price, right? What would y'all think to know that I had him as my number one free agent guard / center in the Boss Cowboy Guide in 2023? The number one free agent. See, remember when I write the book, I write the book for players that I feel like are ideal for the Dallas Cowboys. You know what I'm saying? And it's time stamped. You know, it's time. You can't deny it, you know? So when I look at Billy Price, I want to ask, and I put it out, I said, Billy Price was my number one guard center free agent, and the Dallas Cowboys just picked him up. So first of all, obviously, that should let everybody know why to trust us with our eyes, because we not making it up. You see what I'm saying? It's a lot of times, it's a lot of players that was topping my guy that the Dallas Cowboys picked up. Noah was the number 2 corner. You know what I'm saying? Billy Price was my number 1 free agent. Even Curse was my number 1 sleeper safety. You know what I mean? So when you seeing this guard, what does this mean for us? What are we doing with guard/center with Billy Price? What you think is going on? Because see, it says to me there are some concerns, bro. What's your thoughts?
First and foremost, I gotta give you your flowers on that pick you did, on that take you had. And I just want people to realize, man, you can't speak with your chest if you ain't did the work.
Right.
That's a testament to your work. You know what you seen, you know what you was looking at, and you trusted your eyes, you trusted your own judgment, not the other people. So you can't make, outlandish statements without doing the work.
Right.
You just can't do it. So
Right.
that's a salute to you and your efforts that you did, man. You probably was standing up 2-3 in the morning watching Billy Price film. You know what I'm saying? So
I watched all these films. Yeah, I
Mhm.
did. And that's why I had him as my number 1. And that's why my breakdown said about him, and this one thing about him, in my breakdown about him, one of the things that stood out, as I said, Price has consistently been an above average guard, because I watched a lot of tape on him in this offseason, because I was trying to prepare for us to potentially lose McGovern. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
The thing that stands out about him is his conditioning. You know?
Yeah.
Like, you can see it on tape. I said his condition is superb.
So they playing him at center here? They trying him out at center?
I'm betting that's what it is, bro.
They trying him out at center. So that sounds like they're not too, not
Hoffman.
too sure about the health of Biotis then.
And
what you think?
Biotis. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. There's some concerns, bro. The health is a concern, and that's telling me Hoffman is a concern.
You think Hoffman played bad though? I don't think he played that bad. What you
I ain't
think?
gonna cap. I'm not gonna cap like I had my eyes on him like that.
I was about
I'll
to
take
say, I
another
don't
look
think
at
he
it.
played that bad. I'm going to take another look, too.
I'll take another
just to
look.
be sure,
I don't
but-
never want to fake it. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I
but I
gotta
do
really
want to
go.
give him his kudos because I was not looking forward to it, but I had already mentally prepared myself that he was going to mess up a snap or two.
All right, let's go with
And you
that.
really didn't see that.
Let's
you really
go
didn't
with
see
that.
that.
So if
You
we
gotta
go
give
with
him his
that,
gold star for that. You know what I'm saying?
so if we go
Yeah.
with that, that also then tells me it's probably a concern for Chuma.
Yeah, that might be your guard. Yeah,
Your
because he was
guard.
getting beat. He didn't play well.
But
I'll
see,
tell you that
this
now.
is the funny thing about it. He didn't play well at left tackle, but he played good at left guard.
Okay, yes, okay. Why
So,
is he at
I'm
left
trying
tackle?
to figure
Boss?
out what's up. Why did y'all go get Billy Price? That's what
Go
I'm
back
trying
to the
figure out.
alarms. Go back to the alarms. We need some sounds. I need to know where was they antennas? Why they just didn't put Tyler Smith at left tackle? I don't understand that.
Yeah.
Why would you put Tyler Smith at guard and lead Chuma at tackle?
I think they overthought it.
If it's me, I'm putting Tyler Smith at left tackle, sir. That got
Yeah.
more, impact on the football game. Maybe
got-
Dak would have had them extra seconds to make them deep throws. Because they actually did some deep routes, but Dak didn't have the time. I seen it.
Tyler B got a hamstring. He got a hamstring. But me and the OC did a video breakdown on that. Like, why did you do that? And I can kind of understand why they did it. Or I can, and I'm not saying it was smart. I can see to where it was a crisis, basically. So basically, Tyron Smith was a game time decision, right? And you had Chuma playing left tackle all week. So let's just say, because some things we can't see. Let's say if he had a great practice and great practices. So Mike McCarthy already let everybody know that he only had one 7-step drop the entire game. So in his mind, he likely was thinking, hey, I don't want to just throw Tyler Smith out there when he got no reps at practice. You know what I mean? I'm going to just trust Chuma for now, right? at left tackle.
And pray
and what
about
I'm gonna
it.
do.
And hopefully I can make it through the game.
Yeah, but what he actually did is had a strategy behind it. He said, I'm gonna do a lot of short passes. We gonna have Dak getting the ball out quick. That's why all these radio people keep talking about Dak has the lowest average throw. Does Mike McCarthy not trust him? It's like, no, goofy. When you go look at what he was working with, that's why he came in with that game plan. They always try to turn everything to a damn controversy against Dak. Like, do they trust Dak? Just fuck. Can you think about the situation? You know what I mean?
See, they used to your signature word football. They used to the goofy football that Kellen Moore would have did.
Right.
Because he would have kept the same. He would have kept the same
game plan. Yeah.
And just had Dak under fire all game, doing crazy stuff, throwing interceptions left and right.
Yeah.
I guarantee you, he would have had the same game plan.
Yes.
He wouldn't have audible nothing. It would have just been, hey, Dak, just like he did with Cooper Rush. This man Dak was out of the game. He had Cooper Rush in there. This man threw about 40 passes.
He threw 38.
What are you doing, man?
He threw exactly 38 passes with Cooper Rush against Philly. Goofy.
What are you doing?
Crazy.
Hey, like, don't you think you should run the ball a little bit more?
Yeah. Nah, he tried to make, you right. If it would have been, see, a lot of people clamoring from Kellen Moore, be like, bro, no. Mike McCarthy was the right person to handle the crisis of 3 offensive linemen out and 1 out suddenly. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And I put it like this. If we would have executed in the red zone, he really would have looked genius. Mike McCarthy.
He been walking down the field all year.
Walking it.
He been walking down the field all year and making it look easy.
And making it look
easy.
With penalties.
Dak wasn't even breaking a sweat for real most of this time, bro. It just got to the end zone, the red zone, and stumbled and stalled. Yeah. That's one issue I feel like the offense need to work on. And I promise you, if you had 2 of your gold jacket linemen and your Pro Bowl center, them red zone trips would have looked better. I'm going to tell you that right now.
Oh, yeah.
Them runs that they tried with Tony Pollard, them would have looked better. I'm telling you that right now. You can trust and believe with your gold jacket offensive lineman there, you would have got more yardage in that situation.
Yeah, man. So, so I guarantee you this week, Chuma will not be the left tackle. I guarantee.
He was
look at this. Just this.
Look at that. Look, what was that?
Man, Chuma,
What was that, boss? He barely even made contact with the guy.
It's called getting cooked. And then people don't look at this when they talk about Dak. If we just watch the ball, watch how many times
one receiver.
Watch how many times Dak either get hit or gotta avoid crazy pressure. You know what I'm saying?
Man, that was pitiful right there, boss.
Yeah, bro.
That was pitiful.
Yeah, it's some plays out here that if Dak wasn't that dude, bro, come on, bro.
And look at Tyler Smith. Tyler Smith over there, a gangster. This dude didn't have no penetration. Watch Tyler Smith. Watch 73. This dude didn't even look. Hold up, pause right there, boss. Pause.
Yeah.
Dang, go back. I want them to see this.
That how he don't move. I see.
Yeah, look at this line. Look at this line in the middle and see how far he go past that line.
That dude, dog, that could have went to sleep.
Look how far away he is from that.
Man, if we had 5 Tyler Smiths, bro, with this.
That's ridiculous.
That's ridiculous. Man, put him at left tackle and quit playing.
Quit playing with Tyler, man. That boy is a gangster.
Quit playing, bro. Like, it's time.
He's a gangster.
He's a gangster.
He was smashing people, too. He was smacking people out there, man.
I think watch Tyler Smith on this play. Watch this.
That's what I'm talking about. That's the play I was talking about. He was smashing people out there,
and
man.
Then look, he got look how he got his fist ball.
He about that. He meant that.
Look, he meant that and got his fist ball. Look, he got his fist ball walking up on. Man, y'all got Tyler Smith messed up.
Hey, boss. He said, I'm back. Yo,
I'm back. I'm him.
It's like that.
It's like that. Hey, we got 10 minutes, man. And we got 4 segments. We ain't even got 2. Can we do it in 10 minutes, bro? But look at this. Look at that.
The couple of super chats.
Look at that. Oh, let's take the super chats. Let's go.
I got a couple over here.
Double up. The money I color up. Double up.
sir. Shout out to HTM Sports over there with the $1.99 for your mind. Y'all make sure y'all go support my YouTube brother. He says Cowboys got cute. Michael playing DT was crazy. Y'all want Michael to move around, more than I do. I want him to move around, but when it makes sense. Maybe on third down when he rushing. Just don't rush him from the same spot every time. And shout out to B Bird with the $1.99 as well. He says hero ball is our kryptonite. And I couldn't agree more, Mr. B Bird. I couldn't agree more. Shout out to y'all.
All facts. And I ain't got no super chats. Them boys ain't gave me $1 today. It's all good.
They ain't gave you nothing, man.
Hey, man,
it must be a tough Thursday today.
Hey, we all waiting on the first. I ain't tripping. It's just like that sometimes. Hey, I ain't judging nobody, man. It's all good. Give it when you can, man. Just thank y'all for watching.
Only when you can.
Yeah, when you can. Don't do nothing that you can't do. You know what I'm saying? Do what you can do. Yeah, Thanks. Man. So, but getting into these topics, bro, because I got to get my hair cut and I'm always on time.
Mm-hmm.
You said, how do the Cowboys secondary match up? Bounce back game.
Bounce back game. It has to be. Because we're not used to seeing busted coverages over here. Right. We don't behave that way. Right. You remember that moment in Black Panther? He was like, we don't behave that way over here. Like, we are much more civilized than that, sir. Okay, so we gotta make up for that, boss. Like, this has gotta be our bounce back game. We don't want to make that a habit. That is very uncharacteristic for our secondary and our team. So we definitely got to put our stamp back on this and show them how official we are. We didn't play to the standard. I love the way Mike McCarthy and Dan Quinn, the whole Cowboys culture, talk about this standard. And that wasn't up to the standard that we like to play. So this definitely has to be a bounce back game.
And real quick, man, I keep seeing this come up, man, and I'm loving this, bro. I just want to kind of take a quick audible and talk about this. He said, I think we will see Bell and Wanye this game over LVE. But I will say this, man, and I'm seeing my boy Montana said this, man, I think we need to start lobbying for Wanye Thomas, man, especially if we get a repeat game like what we saw out of Donovan Wilson. Wanye Thomas.
And Devin Harper. Devin Harper, my guy.
Harper.
Devin Harper needs some snaps, bro.
Devin Harper needs some tick.
Almost every play Arizona ran was exposing our second level. Almost every play. Yeah. So that right there is a clear weakness, a clear void that we got on this defense. So, of course, you might need to get the exploring. You know what I'm saying? You might need to get to weighing your options there. And I love Devin Harper, but I've been feel like he needed some snaps. So, and I think the thing about LVE was really frustrating by a lot of people, man. I don't think he's just the worst linebacker in history. But I do think that even if his head there, even if he got the knowledge and the, to be alert enough to know where to be, I just don't think he got the athleticism to get there all the time. You know what I'm saying? And it don't matter. I'm not talking about running in a straight line. He got a little range, but I'm talking about changing direction and trying to keep up with the ball carrier he's trying to tackle. You know what I'm saying? Because we seen he had the was that him on the big run? I think he had that guy dead to rights. He had him dead to rights, but he just athletically couldn't get there.
Let me show
I'm just
that
like,
play,
wow.
Bro. I'm gonna show that play.
Wow.
I know exactly the play you talking about.
So he got the knowledge. It just seems like he don't have the athleticism to get everywhere he need to be. That's what it seems like.
I also don't think he got the courage. This is it right here. This is what you're talking about.
Look at that. Come on, bro. You was right there. How did you not make that play?
Yeah.
You know what he need to do? Rewind that one more time.
I'm gonna show a better angle. I got a better angle.
Yes.
It's the better angle.
You need. Okay, go right now. This is perfect. This is perfect. Okay, what was that? Hold up. What was Devin Clark? I mean, Clark either though. But okay, boom. You gotta go dive, grab, wrap, something. You need to be sacrificing your body right now.
Right. That
right now. You need to be diving towards him.
Diving.
You need to be diving at his feet. You need to launch your
laterally
body at this guy right now.
Somebody was like, he got held. I mean, you don't get out of here, bro. That old baby hold. It was a hold, but it wasn't no flagrant hold that you couldn't play through. Get out of here, bro.
He wouldn't be able to hold him if he would have lunged towards him.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And then on top of that, it's like you got out the way, bro.
Go back to Clark.
And then on top
Clark
of that,
was getting his ass blocked up too. So we ain't gonna just dog LVE. What was Clark doing? Getting blocked by a tight end.
He did get blocked by a tight end, but I'm still go slap on LVE because LVE had to clean his shot. He had to clean his lane. He had to clean his lane right there.
God.
And sometimes
I'm willing to bet. Devin Harper would have made that play, bro. Real talk.
Devin Harper would have made that play.
Devin Harper would have made that play right though.
And this another thing.
He would have shot that gap and made that play.
I need to show y'all something about Devin Harper that a lot of people don't know. It's gonna take me a second to pull it up, but I gotta pull this up. A lot of people don't know he run a 4.4.
That boy like that.
He got a 40-inch vertical, bro. So we talking about just speed alone. He make this play just on the speed. You know what I'm saying? The athlete, like people not factoring that part in, bro. Like for real, like if somebody can get there faster, if you faster, you make that play.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and let's be honest, man. LVE, listen, and it's too much cover for him. He's the leader, boss. Boss, come on now. Let me ask y'all a question, bro, because now I think we starting to get like straight up goofy. What leader makes what he makes? See, leaders get paid.
Mm-hmm.
Can I say that again? I don't know no leaders on no bottom salary. See, what we doing? You know what I'm saying? Like, we are forcing this, bro, and people not being honest. You got to be honest, bro. We are forcing this because he's a fan favorite, and we over. But boss, he's the green dot. No, guess who was the green dot? Year one, Curse. So let's do this. Let's make Curse the green dot and get the guy that's not making the plays off the field. Maybe it was a bad game by LVE, but if you get another one like this versus New England, he should be gone. Because this don't make no sense. How you go have competition for corner two going into the playoffs, but you acting like LVE is above competition? Like, what's going on? Like, you got Harper. Then everybody was talking about Harper made that penalty on special teams. It was a bogus call. Are y'all really doing that? Where you trying to cover for LVE so much that you go just knock a dude on a special teams play when it was a trash call?
I don't know, man. I really been standing on the table for Devin Harper. I just couldn't really find the snaps for him. But when Overshawn got hurt, I was like, hey, get this man involved, man. Yeah. And they chose to convert Marquise Bell. Bell, to me, I think Bell got talent, but he just looked too small to be a linebacker to me, man. He do. I think he got the capabilities. He just small, man. Some of this stuff is simple. You, bro. Some of this stuff is just simple.
It's physical.
You're just small, bro.
You just small, bro.
You're just small.
Yeah.
Them guards get hold of Bell, it's over. And then it seems like I heard somebody discussing this. It might have been on your show. I'm not sure. But they was like, they was saying that it seems like the linebackers are playing like LVE.
Yeah, but see, and Coach Maul said that. Like, and Coach Maul was saying. Yeah,
look, think about this. Bell, if you Marquise Bell, this finna be quick. If you Marquise Bell, you gotta know how to what? Use your advantages to your advantage. You a small, quick linebacker. Why are you running straight to blocks? You ain't finna blow them up. You need to be avoiding blocks. That's what you need to do. You need to use your quickness to your advantage.
Yeah.
If you're not finna go in there and blow somebody up, sir, elude the block. That's what you need to do. You need to be wiggling in there and get there quick. Use your quickness.
Right.
Use your advantages to your advantage. Like, that's all it is.
Yeah, and but this is the good news. With a team this good, if you somebody that's cologne on boo-boo, if you know what I mean, you ever get around somebody that tries to cover up not taking a bath? See, that's what LVE is.
Spray all kind of stuff on.
You trying to spray cologne on boo-boo. Just take a bath, dog. Like, the good thing about a defense that's good, somebody like LVE is going to stand out when you ain't up to par. You know what I'm saying? So what it's doing is unifying all of our voices. Like, all of us are coming together like, bro, come on now. Like, if you got like 4 bad players, we'll all be kind of, complaining about a lot of them.
Different stuff.
Yeah. But see, and then somebody brought up Clark. Yeah, Clark looked like he needed to do more studying. He was out of position a lot. But see, I'd rather have Clark all day than LVE because at least he getting there fast. He making mistakes, but he making it fast. LVE making mistakes and he's slow. I'm like, God damn. Anyway.
It's crazy. It's just like he got speed, but he can't change direction. His short area quickness is terrible. Like, it's almost, I ain't gonna say that.
Say it. Just say it PG.
It's almost like when we had Jalen Smith. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He got the vertical speed, but he couldn't change direction good enough at the time. You know
I'm
what I'm
gonna
saying?
say this, bro. We always should have kept Jalen Smith over LVE. That always should have been. Man, Jalen Smith, man. And this is the worst part. LVE is playing with a way better front than Jalen Smith had. See, people ain't talking about that. See, he got real run stoppers in front of him that's giving him lanes to make them tackles. He just not aggressive. This is one thing that would have happened for sure, change the direction or not. Jalen was go get his nose up in there and wasn't go have no fear about it.
Yeah, I done seen Jalen Smith blow up some blocks.
Yeah.
Our linebackers don't do that no more.
But everybody,
I challenge you.
But everybody was, he swipes. So y'all did all that shitting on Jalen Smith, and now them same people quiet as hell as we still waiting on LVE to turn the corner. That's crazy.
All I'm gonna say is, somebody show me the film, because I could be missing it. Maybe it's possible. I am human, I make errors too.
Yeah.
Somebody show me the film in 2023 that our linebacker is blowing up a block. Show me that.
Show me.
Show me that.
Show
please.
me a big hit one time for LVE in the last 3 years. Well, he had one Cincinnati. He did. Cincinnati.
Oh, he just hit somebody the other game though. Well, that was the Jets player. You remember he blew him up. He blew a dude up on what you call it.
I don't remember, bro. And if
you
I'm wrong,
he stood over him. He stood over him.
I don't.
Was
I
that?
I don't even trust.
I think that was the Jets game.
I gotta see it, bro.
He stood over him.
My
he
trust.
blew him up.
I got major trust issues. I got man. I got trust issues. You might be right, but now I gotta see it. But check this out.
Yeah.
I got some super chats. They coming in for me, man. I appreciate y'all coming through with the super chats. He said, if a leader leads you off a bridge, will you jump as well? LVE is a catcher and not attacker. Thank you. Let's not forget 31 teams did not give him a contract. Oh, nah. Common sense, man. Can we clap it up for that?
He coming with it.
B Bird with the $5,
hot.
man. B Bird, I appreciate you showing love to both channels too, man. That's how to do it. See, B Bird, he go to my channel, he hit the like, Eddie throw some super chats. Then he go over your channel, hit the like. See, that's what I'm talking about. That's how to show love, B Bird. We appreciate that. He said, you not saying that Zeke was our issue in the red zone, even though you advocated for us keeping him. Not taking that easy wins shows integrity. Appreciate you. Dog, that's real because see, yeah, because I could be on there, oh, we miss Zeke, we miss Schultz. I'm like, dog, I'm not seeing that as the problem. I saw 1 or 2 plays to where Zeke could have made a difference, and it wasn't Arizona. And I'm just being honest. It was
I said that. Look, I did my little film session the other day when I was on my show, and somebody was like, Zeke would have made that play.
Nah.
I said, shitting me.
Hell
I just
no.
went ahead and told the
Hell
truth.
no.
I said, nah, Zeke wouldn't have made that
No.
one, bro. The
No.
dude had him dead to rights. There was
No.
no way he could have did it.
No.
You can go back and watch it. I think it's towards
And
the
I
end.
like Zeke.
I said,
I
bro,
still
Zeke
think-
wouldn't have made that one, bro.
And I still think he's a red zone weapon. I'm just not seeing the situations that where he would have, at least against Arizona, that would have been like, oh, we needed Zeke right there. The Jets, I saw one. I did. It was when Rico bounced outside and he didn't pound it behind Steele and Zach Martin.
I think them boys I think they not rested. They just ain't all the way in their groove
I agree,
yet.
bro.
Because Rico, he
I'm not
ran
panicking,
around the wrong hole a couple of times.
Yeah.
We actually had it blocked good a couple of them times.
Yeah.
And he chose the wrong hole.
Yeah.
So I think these boys just ain't in that
Rusty.
groove yet, bro.
Yeah,
Like, for real, I really
this
do.
is the results of not playing your starters in the preseason.
Mhm.
And it makes sense. That's why I know we panicking. And you right. It was the details of Dak not looking off that linebacker. It was the details of an execution of a ball being off in Gallup on that sluggo. It was also the details of the analytics team not picking up that the slant was working all damn day.
All day.
I
know it had to be in the 80, 90 percentile. It was going crazy.
And I'm like, y'all, it's like, hold on. Y'all hiring all these MIT graduates when you really just need to hire Landlord and Boss.
Facts.
We would have told you that's
We would have told you.
Without analytics, we would have just used our eyes and
Sometimes you
said, hey,
need to
that's
listen
slant
to
cooking.
your workers too. I'm sure that they would have asked Michael Gallup, how you feel about the slant today? Hey, I feel great. I'm open every time.
Man.
They playing 5-10 yards off.
Man, I'm so
They
sorry.
made sure we took the short routes. They wanted us to stay underneath this game. But listen, I don't have a problem with you taking that if you matriculating down the field, as they say. If you doing that, I don't have no problem with it. That's Tom Brady football right there. That's what
Tom
that
Brady.
is.
Man, be
That's
boring
Brady
all
football.
day. If you
that
number one,
man dominated for years playing just like that.
That's why I hate stat. I hate stat nerds. I can't stand stat. I hate them. Like, for the people that's up there like, Dak has the lowest average throw per tip. I'd be like, so y'all don't talk about that we got all these long drives? Oh, y'all gonna leave that context out of. Y'all know what that means. I gotta get a haircut.
This one of them shows I hate the end because I like this. This is a good conversation that we had.
And we still had some more to go. We just ran out of time. I gotta get my haircut on. I would have kept going with you, dog. And listen, we also had some technical difficulties that made us start a little late. We had some sound issues. We had to restart a couple of times. But
there's a lot going on behind the scenes, y'all.
There's a lot going on.
We working to be great. We working to be great.
So we had some topics we didn't even get to, bro. You know what I'm saying? Concerns, break down the ops. Man, damn, bro. I don't want to end it either, bro. But I got 20 minutes to go get my haircut. I got to get up out of here. So that's kind of, I'm going to wrap it up and then you close this out, big dog.
Let's do it.
I would say, bro, you know, this is not a time to panic, but it is a time to be concerned.
Mm-hmm.
Going into week 3, all of us was high because of the talent, right? As we should have been. We saw epic talent coming together. It was beautiful. It was working. We was dominating teams and all that kind of stuff, just rolling over teams.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not going to take back my trust in the talent and my belief in the talent. Just like if I believe my son can win it all, I'm going to say, son, you got the potential to win it all.
Mm-hmm.
But also now I got to talk to my son different. I got to say, son, you got the potential to win it all, but you won't if you're not disciplined. Going forward, we got to add that to the optimism.
Yeah.
We have to add that to the conversation. No more, we go win this bitch. No.
Mm-hmm.
We go win it if we play and have the discipline that we supposed to have. So going forward, I'm always adding a disclaimer because I saw something in Arizona that was childish. You know what I mean? And I got to make sure that this team is playing like some adults. That's my final word, bro.
That was a good take right there, man. So I feel the same type of vibes, man. Like you said, if it don't matter how beautiful the play call is, if you don't execute, all it takes is one person to screw up the whole scoring opportunity. And that was the red zone issues, in my opinion. It was over and over. We seen it time in and time out that it was like one block here. It was one missed throw here. It was one reading the wrong hole, shooting the wrong gap here on defense. So it's just stuff like that will hold you back. And then when you add on top of that, you had 11, 13 penalties, and then you had missing starters left and right. So, you know, if you come out there and play cleaner football, more disciplined football, stay on your side of the field defense. Don't run out, don't be outside. You know, wait till the snap offensive line. You know, that's the stuff that you shooting yourself in the foot. You're doing the cheddar ball, making the game way more complex than it should be for yourself. And if we play sound, disciplined, Cowboy football, I still stand tall and say I don't fear nobody.
Facts.
And I feel like we'll still be able to go get that 6th trophy, Mr. Boss Cowboy and Cowboy Nation. Let's go get it, man. I'm still not fearing these guys, man.
Man, I ain't fearing nobody but God, bro. Let's
Facts.
go. Boss Land Show, man, another one.
Let's get it.